Hi, I'm Jim Binder. I'm the state coordinator for Trappers Ed in Wisconsin with the Wisconsin Cooperative Trappers Education Program. And what I want to talk about today is wolf hunting and trapping regulations. But before we get started, Wisconsin just had our gray wolves delisted. So the Department of Natural Resources has announced that there will be a season in 2021 starting on November 6th. What I have to go by for hunting and trapping regulations was published in 2014, so they may not be current. Here's the disclaimer. This is what they were. This will give you an idea of what you have to deal with. But as always, get a current copy, study it and know it. If you have any questions, contact your local game warden or wildlife biologist. They should be able to help you with it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the video. Wisconsin has announced that wolf season is going to start November 6, 2021, and if it runs like it did in 2014, 2015, it'll last till the end of February. Depending on whether you plan on hunting or trapping the wolf, there's certain requirements and laws pertaining to the activity. First is, if you're going to hunt it, you'll need your hunter safety. If you're born after 1973 and you have not taken it, would suggest you get going on that right now. With COVID, things are going to be a little tight for a while. Same with Trappers Education. If you plan on trapping it and you haven't ever taken Trappers Education or are not grandfathered, you're going to need Trappers Ed. Both classes you can take on the internet. Both of them you can take as correspondence courses, but I would suggest that you do that immediately. The dates are looking like they're going to be from November 6th to the end of February. However, you will need to get yourself a set of regulations and familiarize yourself with them. If you're hunting it, in 2014, 2015, you were allowed to use dogs after December 1st. Pack rules apply. No more than 6 animals, although if you start with 2, you can feed into it up to 6. However, you're not allowed to substitute. You are not allowed to harvest a wolf any other way except for a 22 center fire if you're hunting the wolf. If you're trapping the wolf and you have a wolf in a trap, you can euthanize it using a 22 rim fire, and the suggested area of shooting a wolf would be through the lungs, through the center body, as if you were hunting a white-tailed deer. If you're going to trap it, there's 2 different ways you can trap it. You can use a steel-jawed trap, a foothold trap, or you can use a cable restraint. Cable restraint regulations are 3/30 seconds or larger, less than 10 feet in length, and can't be within 10 feet of a 1/2 inch or thicker woody brush to prevent entanglement. If you're using a foothold trap on land, it has to be 7 inches jaw spread or less, 8 inches in the water. If you're using bait, you can use things like, I've heard of people using a deer hide. What you need to do though is keep your trap more than 25 feet away from it, and I would suggest even farther, because you'll get the avian predators, the birds of prey, will be drawn to it, and the last thing you want is to catch a hawk or an owl or something like that. So I would suggest 50 feet. You cannot hunt over animal bait, but you can use it to trap as long as it's not site exposed. Upon harvesting a wolf, there's an immediate tagging requirement, and you have to call in and register it within 24 hours, and then you have to present it for tagging within 5 days of the next month after you harvest it. In other words, if I was to harvest a wolf today, January 5th, I would have to have it tagged by a conservation warden or a wildlife biologist before February 5th. So you have 5 days into the next month. There are certain privileges that landowners have when wolves are attacking domestic animals. However, that really doesn't apply to people with tags, although if you have the opportunity to help somebody that's had wolf depredation problems, I would really suggest it. There are hunting and trapping hours. Right now in Wisconsin, you can check your traps pretty much around the clock. However, I'm not sure if you're wolf trapping how that's going to apply. As I said, these laws are from 2014, 2015. That's the best we've got. In the book, you will see the areas of the state and the hunting hours, north and south. And then finally, in the end, it'll show you closed areas and have more information on how to register your wolf. I appreciate you paying attention to this, and I really want to emphasize that what I talked about was from 2014, 2015. You need to get a new set of regulations as soon as they're published and familiarize yourself with them. If you don't understand, please contact the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, either conservation warden or wildlife biologist, for clarification. Thank you very much and good luck.